Hey guys, what's up? This is White Boy for the win, and welcome back to Y Mega Evolve. Now today is Wednesday, and when it comes to Wednesdays, it's the Y Mega Evolve video's own special day where I pretty much talk about Pokemon that I've done in the past. Now recently, I've been getting back into the swings of like competitive Pokemon, and I've also been making a couple of trainer cards for a couple of people on a Facebook group that I am in, and I recently been like making trainer cards with like Noivern, and also I've been just looking up Noivern and stuff like on Cerebi and all that, and thinking what Pokemon should we get as a Mega for like Sun and Moon. And I feel like that if we're going to be getting more like 6th gen Pokemon to receive a Mega other than like Mega Diancie, I feel like Noivern would be I would say a top priority of like maybe if like a top 5 ordeal of a Pokemon to receive a Mega, because I remember when Noivern actually was revealed to be a Pokemon, a lot of people thought, including myself, that Noivern was going to be a very OP Pokemon, but when it came out, turns out it necessarily wasn't. So I honestly think that if we're going to be, like I said, getting any 6th gen Megas besides like Mega Diancie, then Noivern is a very like top competitor for a Pokemon from 6th gen to receive a Mega. Now I recently, or not recently I should say, like about a year ago, I recently made my Mega Noivern video. I don't know why I keep saying recently, but it's been almost a year since I've actually done a Mega Noivern video. Actually, in about a couple of weeks, actually, it'll be exactly a year. And I also been really wanting to talk about Noivern. Like Noivern has been on my mind for like the past couple of days now, so I wanted to get this out, and I haven't posted a video on Wednesday for a couple of weeks, so I feel like might as well do it on a Pokemon that I've been actually investing my time in for the past couple of days, and that is Noivern. Now before we get into like the stats and stuff of what I've done, obviously the picture that I'm using may not seem like a Mega Noivern. I mean, to me it looks like a robotic dragon type of ordeal that looks like a Noivern, so if it's not up to par for your expectations of what a Mega Noivern will look like, then I do apologize. But anyways, as you can tell from what I've done to its stats, I did increase everything but decreased its physical attack from base 70 to base 50. That way I have 20 extra points to distribute into its other stats. Now if I'm not mistaken, my previous Mega Noivern video, which also will be in the description box down below so you guys can go and check it out after this video, but anyways, if I'm not mistaken, I did increase its physical attack at that time because because when it comes to like common sets for Noivern, Noivern actually runs U-turn, so that was mostly the reason why I increased its physical attack. But this time around, I decided to actually decrease its physical attack and add 20 extra points for the with the 100 base stat that a normal Mega gets, and actually have 120 points to distribute, because to be completely honest, it's not a physical attacker whatsoever, and I feel like if it had a little bit more like power, or not power, but like more of a stat boost rather than like the regular base 100 stats increased for a Mega, I feel like Noivern will be a very exceptional Mega Evolution Pokemon that I would probably see this thing in like maybe UU borderline to like OU or somewhere around there if it kind of gets this like Mega Evolution. But like I said, I want to decrease its physical attack because, to be completely honest, like if you want to switch out, then you might as well just switch out and not use U-turn, because I personally don't like using U-turn, but I will use it if I have to. But when it comes to like Noivern, I'll probably just hard switch. I mean, to each his own, pretty much. If you want to use U-turn, then by all means use U-turn. I mean, I know like if you use like a Mega Pidgeot's physical attack is kind of butt, and people still run like U-turn on that thing. So I mean, what's to say you can't run like U-turn as a switch initiative move to get some damage off, to probably break a Pokemon Sash or their Sturdy, while also like switching out. So I mean, it's not like you can't run U-turn just because its physical attack is kind of butt now, but you kind of understand where I was going with for its physical attack and its other stats. I want to increase its other stats a little bit more. Now for both of its defenses, I increased it from base 80 to base 100. Now Noivern's like design and also its stats, I would say just a little bit like you would think this thing will be a very frail Pokemon, and in a sense it is, because its HP is at base 85 and it maxes out at 374. So either way, it's not going to be able to live like an ice beam or like an ice shard or whatever the case may be of what this thing is weak to. So regardless, I want to give its defenses pretty much a little bit of a good buff to base 100. I feel like base 100 for both of its defensive stat is actually very balanced, because I didn't want to make this thing overly too bulky just because of, like I said, of how it looks. I mean, if I was thinking about increasing it to like base 110, but I was like, you know what, I decided not to, just because, like I said, it just how it looks for Noivern just in general, it doesn't look like a very bulky Pokemon, so I didn't want to make a Pokemon that doesn't look bulky if that makes sense. So nonetheless, I think base 100 is actually a very decent like defensive stat for Noivern in general. That way it's going to have a little bit more buff to it. It's going to be able to like maybe take a couple hits here and there. I kind of doubt it though, but like I said, base 100, I feel like it's very, very balanced. Now for its special attack, I increase it from base 97 to base 155. Now most of the time when people use Noivern, they always like throw choice specs on this thing and pretty much spam Boom Burst, because Boom Burst is Noivern's pretty much specialty move besides like Hurricane. And like even then, like Hurricane, Boom Burst, Heat Wave, Air Slash, Draco Meteor, I can keep going for what moves like Noivern can actually learn. And with base 155 special attack, it's going to be doing a lot of damage. I can see this thing doing very well in like UU, maybe OU, give or take, but like I said, it's probably going to be like UU, maybe borderline to 2 OU. But like I said, base 155 is actually a very good special attack stat for a Pokemon like Noivern. Now that it does have a base 155 special attack, Boom Burst, Heat Wave, Hurricane, Air Slash, what else does this thing know? Dark Pulse. Wow, I noticed, but Dark Pulse, I honestly didn't know that. Dark Pulse, Focus Blast, like those types of moves will do an immense amount of damage to use in competitive play, and I honestly think base 155 is a very good special attack stat for a Pokemon like Noivern. Now for the last stat that I increased, which is the speed, I increased it from base 123 to base 145. Now at first I was going to increase it to like, I think like base 135, but I decided, you know what, I wanted to increase it just a little bit to base 145, because if I'm not mistaken, now Noivern will outspeed Crobat, and I don't know what tier Crobat's in. I think it's in UU. Don't quote me on that. I honestly don't know what tier Crobat's in, but if I'm not mistaken, Crobat's speed stats at base 140, and now Noivern's speed stats at base 145, it will be able to outspeed it and also take it out at the same time with its monstrous special attack stat, and just I would say like one Boom Burst and that thing is gone. So with all that, as a regular Noivern, its base stats at 535, and with the Mega Evolution is going to be at 635. Now, as I was actually talking about a special attack being very monstrous, for its ability, I actually decided to give it a better ability than Sheer Force. Now, for my original video, spoiler alert, for a Mega Noivern, I actually gave it Sheer Force for whatever reason. I honestly don't think Sheer Force is a good ability for a Mega Noivern, but nonetheless, for like this mega video, I feel like No Guard will be like the better ability for a mega Pokemon like Noivern, because some of its strong stab attacks like Hurricane, Air Slash, Draco Meteor, they don't have a 100% accuracy, and with giving it No Guard, it will have 100% accuracy with all moves, and that also includes like Focus Blast, Hurricane, Air Slash, Heat Wave, and those are all moves that I feel like Noivern, like, well, I wouldn't say feel like, well, because I know Noivern runs those moves that I just mentioned, will make it a lot better in competitive play, because then now Focus Blast won't miss, Hurricane won't miss, Air Slash won't miss, Heat Wave won't miss, and so on and so forth. It'll in sense be like, I would say like the better Mega Pidgeot in some ways, because obviously Noivern's part Dragon and Pidgeot's just a normal flying type, but nonetheless, like, I feel like Mega Noivern with this, like the stats and like the abilities that I've given it for this video, will be like in sense the better Mega Pidgeot, because I can honestly see this thing being used more more so over than like Mega Pidgeot. But like I said, I feel like No Guard is the best ability through my eyes to give Mega Noivern, because like I said, moves that would like don't have 100% accuracy now will have a 100% accuracy. Now I have no idea like if you use moves that lower accuracy like actually affect No Guard. I don't know, so don't quote me on that. But once again, I think No Guard is the best ability for a Pokemon with like Noivern for its Mega Evolution. Now for its typing, I decided to leave it alone as Flying Dragon because obviously two of its main stab moves for Flying type and Dragon type don't have a 100% accuracy, aka which I'm talking about is Hurricane and Draco Meteor. And now with No Guard, it's going to hit 100% of the time and also have stab along with it. So I feel like leaving it as Flying Dragon would do it some good and also be better if I just left it alone. And also, I don't even know what typing I would actually make Noivern if I decided to get rid of one of its typing. Maybe Dark. I mean, the only Dark type move that from what I'm looking at, like can benefit from this, from me changing its typing to part Dark, is Dark Pulse. It does get access to Thief, but no one's gonna run Thief. It doesn't get access to Knockoff, so yeah, it wouldn't matter if I changed it or not because it would be kind of useless. But once again, I decided to leave it alone just because I think that typing for Noivern is the best. So with all that, there is Mega Noivern. So anyways guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this part 2 for a Mega Noivern, don't forget to hit that like button and also don't forget to comment and subscribe. Now if you guys did not see my original Mega Noivern video, it will be in the description box down below. And I know I keep forgetting to say this in pretty much all my videos. It's just a force of habit, but I do have an anime channel with my best friend. She goes by the name of Spazoid on that channel. I still stick with my name, White Boy. We pretty much do discussion videos, top 5, 3, top 10 videos, and pretty much anything anime and manga related on that channel. We upload every Monday, and I don't want to toot my own horn, but we are kind of fucking hilarious, and that will also be in the description box down below. But with all that said, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and also don't forget to comment and subscribe. So this is White Boy for the win, and I'll catch you guys later.